A young driver in Campbellsport has been convicted in connection with a car crash that killed 3 of her friends.
18-year-old Carly Ottery pleaded no contest to 3 counts of homicide by negligent use of a vehicle. Now, this all comes as part of a plea agreement with the prosecutor. Fox 11's Alex Rinaldo takes a closer look at the plea agreement.
As the judge read each charge, Carly Ottery quietly responded no contest 3 times. She is now convicted in the February 4th crash that killed 3 of her friends, Sabrina Stahl, Katie Berg, and Caitlin Scannell. Special Prosecutor Christian Gossett says this is a difficult case.
Obviously, I think by the fact that we see so many people here and we see so much division and opinion even on this.
The Fond du Lac courtroom was crowded. The victims' families were there. So were plenty of people wearing I Love Carly buttons.
We have a young woman who's, by all accounts, a good person. No alcohol, no drugs, yet we have some pretty high speeds involved, a bad crash, and obviously the tragic consequence of 3 children killed.
According to Gossett, Ottery was driving her SUV at more than 100 miles per hour when it crashed. Gossett says he had to walk a fine line in deciding on a plea agreement.
The decision essentially was that there had to be responsibility and accountability for what occurred, but that probation was probably a reasonable solution.
Gossett says as part of the plea agreement, he'll recommend to the judge that Ottery serve 5 years probation. He says that jail time would have been too harsh and the probation is a good compromise.
Part of our theory there is that that's enough time for Ms. Ottery to get through college. She'll have to be on her best behavior and kind of prove to everybody that she deserved the second chance here.
Ultimately, it will be the judge who decides just what Ottery's punishment will be. In Fond du Lac, Alex Rinaldo, Fox 11 News.
Now, today, Gossett said he didn't want to talk about how the families felt about that plea deal. He said more would come out at Ottery's sentencing hearing. That is scheduled for November 5th.